the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys.
But we about to play this video with Anton and Brian McKnight up under fair use. Let me speed this video up. This right here, and shout out to Anton for bringing us this video, this interview. But this is why you can't judge a book by its cover. This is why you can't just demonize all men and believe all women and then the children in these situations. A lot of these kids are vagabonds. A lot of kids of celebrities are trained by other parents to have a sense of entitlement, have a sense of they think they're better than others. They don't think they have to work based on their father's success. And a lot of times it causes friction between a hard-working male that worked his way to get to where he is. It causes friction between that male and his son, because a woman, sometimes that woman will change that son mentality to thinking like her. And then that kid no longer, that man feels no connection to that kid because it doesn't feel like him anymore. And us men will reject anything that don't love us. I know everybody keep talking about, oh, you're supposed to love this, you're supposed to love that. That's not the way things work. You know, most men are going to reject anything that don't love it. A lot of people won't say it because that's not politically correct. But men will move on. They will move on with life, and you'll be left with your bitter thoughts about a person that you may not know the full truth. And in this interview, you'll see that there's a whole nother side to this story. When everybody said that this man was a deadbeat, he was ran in the news that he owed child support. He's going to explain that situation. And the only people that suffer in this situation are the children. This man tried his hardest to get his kids to become successful and independent. They just didn't seem that they wanted to be. It seemed like they felt entitled that I'm Brian McKnight's child and you should take care of me. And then there's a little colorism factor because he moved on to an Asian woman, a non-black woman. So I think they were taught a little bit of hatred towards that situation as well. But it's unfortunate because a great man like Brian McKnight should be able to pour into these kids that he has and teach them how to be like him. But instead, it's the opposite. It's just a lot of hatred and a lot of resentment. So let's listen to this video.
Going to go to college that they want to be in music. I'm on several world tours at this point. She agreed to let them come back. She continued to get her money. And I took them all over the world with me because I said, listen, you didn't grow up like me. I grew up singing in front of people, in church, everywhere. You guys have learned in the studio and you're great, but you need to know what it's like to be out here on stage, to know the grind of having to have.
Look what he said. I grew up singing in front of people, to know the grind of singing in front of people. So he wanted to teach them that grind. And a lot of times when you're a great man like this, you don't have the time to do that. But at least he had the mindset to do so. But I'm pretty sure these kids wanted to just take it the easy route. So let's keep going.
Lobby call and be on time. The grind of having to do sound checks and be there and perform and do so. Come out with me. I have a section of my show where you guys come out. I can introduce you. You can start to feel what it's like. And we did that for a while, a good while. Right up until there's so much going on at this point. They're back with me. They, every day I have about 20 kids in my house, just on the floor. There's weed. There's all this other kind of stuff going on.
So wait a minute. So they're with you.
They're with me.
But now they're starting to get.
You had 20 kids in your house. Hell no. You started off, but you created that monster then. You got 20 kids with weed in your house, and it sounds like that's something that you didn't want. So that's you being Mr. Nice Guy, because ain't nowhere to help. My broke son gonna bring his broke friends over to my house, and they gonna all of a sudden find a way to get some money for some drugs and bring they broke ass over to my house with my AC and eat up my food? Nah. Soon as I get home, that'll be over with. So, Mr. McKnight, I gotta blame that part on you.
Get out of control in a sense.
You know, in the midst of all of this, I got these jokers in my house who will show up, come in and not even speak to me. Like, hell, Mr. McKnight, you know, thank you for having us, or anything like that.
Mr. McKnight, I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, but yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. My broke son brought his broke friends in my house, and they smoking weed, and they being disrespectful, and they not speaking, and you still let them stay in your house. It wasn't no Sports Center TMZ news that go da-da-da, da-da-da. Brian McKnight just got arrested for whipping the hell out of some kids. Some 20-year-olds just got beat down by Brian McKnight, being at his house, not speaking, being disrespectful. Ain't nowhere in the world. This is your fault. My baby mama called me a deadbeat, but she can still use me as a threat. Hey, don't make me call your daddy. Oh, okay, all right. Shit. Ship up, shape right. Goddamn, you gonna be over here doing 1,000 push-ups, and I'm gonna kick your ass. Because spare the rod, you spoil a child, but I'm gonna kick that ass. And then you're gonna be doing box jumps, push-ups. I'm gonna just be finding shit for you to do. Go get that rope, pull that tire around. Yeah, we're gonna get that energy up at you. For sure. It's gonna make a better you.
It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The things that are going on. Both of their girlfriends are living at the house, along with all these other people who just, you know, sleeping on the floor, sleeping, you know.
All right, that's it. That's it. I got to get the swagger. Brian, you soft in a mother. This ain't your kid's fault. You acting like a kid. Ain't nowhere in the hell. You mean to tell me your broke son bringing his disrespectful friends to your house? They got their girlfriends in your house, smoking weed in your house, having sex in your house, and you ain't getting no respect, and you blaming it on the kids. No, man, let me like this swagger. I don't even blame these kids. The kids know you a sucker. Ain't nowhere in the world, man. Ain't nowhere in the goddamn, man, you ain't, man, let me play the video, man. Ain't nowhere in the, man, that. Boy, I'm going to jail. Ain't no way. What? You ain't bringing no, you're not having sex in my house at all. You ain't got no job. You can't take care of yourself, and I'm going to let you have sex in my house? Man, please. My house, my rules. I'm going to treat your ass like you in high school. Y'all don't come out the damn den. If I catch you out the den, I'm kicking your ass. Y'all can't even be in the kitchen at the same time. The fuck? Yeah, you tripping, Brian.
They
We
living like
smoke-
rock stars.
Oh yeah, completely. Because when I'm gone, my cars are there, my bikes are there, everything. You know,
Yeah, because you're on tour.
I got to lock everything down. I got to remember, you know, because but they all have their own cars. That's the other thing. You know, we'll get into that in a minute. But things just started getting.
Brian, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you got to lock your cars up from your own damn sons? You can't just say, first of all, you said you got them their own car. So you mean to tell me I got grown kids that don't respect me and they going to be around me? Man, you got life all the way tore up. Ain't nowhere in the world. I'll leave my car right there with the key. Don't touch my car. And if my car get touched, it's going to be hell on wheels when I get back. I'm not going to lock my car up at my own house from my own kids. It's a pleasure, it's a privilege for your grown ass to be here. And if you can't abide by my rules, then you going to get the hell up out of here. Quick, fast, in a hurry. I wish they would touch Big Whitey. Let me grab the keys to Big Whitey real quick. No, hell no. D. Santana. I wish they would touch the keys to Big Whitey. Think I'm playing. Boy, look at here. Whatever happened to a man, a daddy being able to say, don't touch my shit, and nobody touches Whatever happened to that? Ain't nowhere in the world. I will not raise children that I gotta lock up things for. If I say no, that's an error when they're young. That's an error in parenting when they're young. You supposed to build up enough callous, enough respect with your kids that your word is bond. My word, I said, don't touch my truck. That should be good enough. But apparently something ain't right. Because mother touch Big Whitey. Shit, we gonna fight like we grown. You better be able to throw him. You touch Big Whitey. You done stepped into a grown man's fear. My son touched Big Whitey. You done stepped into that grown man box.
Out of control. So we did a tour where it's my brother from Take Six, my two boys, and myself. It's sort of like a McKnight. We're going to, the next phase of what we're doing. We got 4 shows left. We come home, and the 2 boys say, we miss our girlfriends. We ain't going back. we're done. We're done here.
No.
The promoters, everything's like, what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to go do the rest of these shows by myself, which is fine, or whatever. What most people don't know is that before Leilani ever moved in with me, we were already becoming estranged. She's the one that brought us back together.
Wow.
It was 2015, my birthday. And we have that moment of, let's get it together. Let's try. My wife facilitated that.
Wow.
And then she was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
that's why he married that woman. He didn't marry that woman because she's a different race. He didn't marry that. Listen to what that man said. Do you know how many women, the first thing they say is, shit, I don't want to deal with no baby mama. I don't want to deal with no kids. That'd be a deal breaker for a lot of women. And, those same very women be wanting grace from men when they have kids. So to hear, it was probably a breath of fresh air for him to hear a woman breathe life into that situation, because that situation ripped a man apart. Being estranged from kids that you love, that they're being told certain things about you and your character, manipulating the truth, bending the truth, that shit hurt. So to have that woman breathe life into that situation and try to bring them together, that's exactly why he married that woman.
So she wasn't even his wife at the time.
As a blended family, Jack and Julia, who are Leilani's kids, who are my children now, we did so many things all together. But remember, we're not married yet. Not married yet. Somewhere along the way, when we decided to get married, that's when things started to go sideways.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I could speculate. In my opinion, in my opinion, the narrative about me was that I wasn't capable of loving somebody. I wasn't capable of being a faithful husband. I wasn't, capable. He'll never get married. Oh yeah, he can act like this. He can put this woman on his Instagram, but he won't get married. Well, now he's getting married. Well, he's not gonna get married. He's not gonna go through with it. Even so much so that, it's crazy. When I was out in the street, doing everything under the sun, because I lived my 20s and my 30s.
Yeah.
As a single man.
Yep.
No problems. No anything.
So
Nothing.
It wasn't until you actually started to transition into really being that faithful, that person that they weren't expecting for you to become, that then it started to create that environment or that problem.
Because I wouldn't have become that for them.
Oh, okay. I got what you're saying.
He isn't capable of doing that. But
and do y'all see the manipulation along the way of what it sounds as if he's saying that that's what his baby mama, the mother of his children was saying. And if they're saying that to the children, he ain't gonna do this. You'll see how your father really is. They say things like that to kids. You'll see how he is one day. Don't you worry about it. You're putting these negative thoughts in your child's head, but then you're acting as if you want your kid to have a relationship with the father, a true and honest relationship. It's sad. This man, every step of the way, it seems like he had to deal with the hatred that came from the bitter person in the situation. And look at him. He obviously had to have been a good dude. He got what he wanted in life. He got a wife that love him. He's married. He's having it his way. And now everybody else that was the naysayers sitting on the sideline, the kids and all, what do they have at the end of all this hatred? Nothing.
It's obvious that I am.
But as long as you're in the streets, it's
As long as I'm
cool.
in the streets, it's cool. It's cool. So much so that even after a second marriage, you know, she's been married again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Still named McKnight. Isn't that strange?
Yeah. That's the culture that we live in which there's so much decentering from men, but at the same time leveraging them to get what it is that you want from them, that now, and I've seen it with a lot of other.
Hey, they say, didn't he disown his children? After the disrespect that I heard in this video, I would disown my son too. Matter of fact, it wouldn't even got this far. I would have put my son on his back pockets. I'm telling you right off the rip. Both of these little Negroes would have got sat on their back pockets. They would have got taught a lesson that you got to have boundaries when it comes to a man. And the first man is going to be me. And you ain't no vagabond. You got to go out here and make it. You got to go out here and earn your way to call yourself a man, not try to live up off of dad. So don't come talking tough to me if you trying to live off me. Somebody got to get set on their back pockets. It's going to be me or you. And I damn sure disown a kid that disrespect me the way that these guys disrespected Brian McKnight. He had a son in this video that had a child and told his baby mama allegedly that my dad is going to pay for it. That's not a man. That's not a man. That's a thing. You brought a whole life into this world and somebody raised you to think that your daddy's supposed to pay for it. Somebody fucked you up. And it needs to be called out in the way it's supposed to be. That is not a man at all. So for all you ladies hollering about we need more men in the world, look at what this boy got raised into. Look at who he was raised by, and look at what he just did in society. He created a child and tried to put it on his daddy, a real man. That's a shame. It's time to bring accountability back to your children. It ain't time to blame everything on dada. When you put out a product that create a life that blame it on another man, you can't call that a man.
Celebrities to where the actual ex-wife continues to either have a career or create visibility from themselves by still attaching themselves to that person that they're no longer in a relationship with and haven't been in a relationship with for a long time. And so I don't think that that's singular to just you.
Right.
I think that that's the nature of women. It just is what it is.
It's so disrespectful.
It is.
It is what it is. So moving right along, we end up getting married.
Mhm.
My best men are Jack and these two boys. All both, and I'm going to bequeath you this video so you can make it a part of this.
Yep.
Where they're happy, they're toasting. Leilani is thanking me for allowing her to love them as her own children as we have this family. And even the younger one saying, now we're a family.
I'm incredibly happy. I wouldn't want anyone else but you, Leilani. I'm so happy, no, honestly. I'm so happy to have you, Jack, Julia, and the rest of your family as a part of our family now. And I'm happy to be a part of yours.
These two damn boys are some bag of bombs. These two are some bag of bombs. Wait till you hear what all he's tried to do to help these young men become successful. These are some spoiled ass, entitled vagabonds.
Let's do this. And I'm gonna try to stop crying because I'm literally tearing up right now. Tonight's about love, guys. And that's really it. So I want to lift my glass with all of you guys right now. Everyone, if you got water, orange juice, lean, whatever you got in there, hold it up. And we're going to toast to the fact that two people sealed the love that they have for each other. They invited us all to be here. Every one of us in this room.
Fast forward to 2 years later. Now I got to stop. So
You said the youngest one has passed away from cancer? The one in the video? Oh, sorry to hear that. I didn't know that. Why didn't he say this in the video? You sure about that? He didn't say that in this video. Is there another kid? Or is it one in the video? Yes, it's one of them in the video. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Oh, I missed something. This is very, very important. I really need you to hear me on this one. On or about 2015, the oldest son has children of his own.
Mm.
Now, when he had the first one,
more than one.
When he had the first one, the woman that he had the children with went on, I think, welfare or something. Now, what I didn't know is when you get that assistance that you're accruing as the father.
Yeah.
You
they're going to come back and
they're going to come back and get it.
Yeah.
His last address after I had moved them out of my house because I couldn't take the weed smoke and all that. But I told him, listen, here's an apartment. It's brand new. I'm going to pay for it for a year while y'all get yourselves together. You are now 25 and 22.
So he is now paying for an apartment for a 25 and a 22-year-old. And so we won't talk about the 22-year-old anymore because he's no longer with us. So my condolences to the family. So we'll talk about the oldest brother who's still with us. And the oldest brother is the one who just had a child. So this is who he's going to talk about now, how he bought them an apartment, trying to get them on their feet. They're grown men at the time, but the other one is 25 years old, got an apartment for a year, and look at what happens.
25 or 24 and 21.
So you were still trying to help them to become the men that they were supposed to be,
right?
Even though they were fully grown adults.
Fully grown adults. 24 and 21. Here's your place. Now all your friends come over there. Be creative. You have all these people staying with you. Have them pay some rent. $100 here, whatever you have to do while you guys can get your music off the ground. They had produced a record at my house. It was out. It was doing well. My whole team put them at the Roxy on Sunset.
Yep.
They start doing live gigs. Now 50 people showed up the first time. The second one, maybe 75, 100 people showed up. It's going too slow. They quit. Here's this apartment.
So broke kids that got the time to figure it out, dad paying for everything, they quit because they wasn't instantly famous. Look at the entitlement. They quit because they wasn't instantly famous like their father. That's crazy.
I'm going to pay for everything, but get your life together. Figure out what you're going to do. You have this much time. A year passes. They still haven't done it. I said, okay, I'll do another year. Here's your second year.
So they 26 at this point and 27 years old at this point.
They're 26 and 23 by then.
Man, that 26-year-old boy is a clown. He out here having kids, living for rent-free off his daddy. His daddy he got the voucher of his dad. 75 to 100 people coming to his show. Instead of him growing that into another 100 people till it becomes 500 people and growing some grassroots, he want to be an instant success. So he quits. Probably got so much entitlement, he don't want to go work a regular job. I'm pretty sure he went to good high schools. What happened to the education they poured into him? The entitlement, man.